Well, it's not the first time I stand on the stage, but I still feel nervous. My heart on my chest, so especially and I just feel so nervous and the feeling was so familiar because I had this feeling when I first stepped into 10th grade. At that time, I sit in the middle of the classroom, I glance at the desk beside me, and I not only feel kind of nervous and feel a twist in the gut, because I see that my desk may have that limited edition holographic cover and I get bad mechanics for. And I see their mechanical pencil could switch has to the size of the lick, but mine was an old and loud only one for a dollar store. Well, I have tried to keep up with them, but I can't. I mean, I have enough money to buy them, or I don't even have an idea about where to get them. Well, another thing is, in 10th grade, instead of involved the class with some fancy shoes, fancy necklace, or designer clothes. But for me, it was the Millennium Falcon label set I put into the first place in representative of status. Because I got that eagle set of a little fire truck, missing a wheel, and helped together with tip. My friends got the biggest label set I released in that year with 7,500 pieces, a display stand, and a lot of minifigures, including like Hansel, Chewbacca, and Leah, and Luke Skywalker, especially Luke Skywalker, I like the most. With a snipper that can fire plastic darts. I want to keep up with him again, because I was dragged into that comparison hole so desperately I want all the legal sets. I don't have enough money to purchase them. I asked about my parents, and they say no. And because it's not a good reason to ask for money to want to buy some stuff to keep up with others. So I saw a stand that sells coffee and lemonade, which mixed together a little bit same with the lemonade coffee. I take my cart to the door of the elementary school. I want the parents to taste it and buy it. And also to the subway center as the entrance of the subway. I want the workers or the police to buy it, but they all want coffee in the store, not homemade. So my plan doesn't work, and I started to skip lunch and dinner, sometimes more buy cheap snacks to eat to raise money. And finally a day, I got enough money to buy the legal set of Imperial Star Destroyer, and I found out my friend already got the 10188, the Death Star. That was released in 2008, even older than him, and wow, I felt depressed. Because I found no matter how hard I work, I just can't keep up with him. No matter how much money I earned, how much money I saved, I cannot keep up with him. I was just barefoot, but he has a rocket, can't fly, and I can't. So, I think I'm so small in comparison with him. He has all the set, but I only have some little helicopter and a little black fire truck. But I don't know that feeling. A survey that was done in Pew Research Center has pointed out that 68% of high school students also suffer anxiety caused by comparing with their classmates. No matter game consoles or stationary things, shoes or clothes, you just feel bad they cannot keep up with them. Also, another survey that was published in 2023 in the Health Center of Adolescents has also pointed out that the kids who often compare themselves with others suffer a higher level, like a 34% of anxiety, and however they also cause a 17% of low self-esteem. And what's more is this feeling doesn't disappear when we graduate high school. When we grow up like adults, we may compare our children with others, and we might think our work is not good enough. We compare our work with our peers and think, why he has a better paid job than I don't. or why my neighbor's kid is so much better than my kid. Just keep comparing. Another one of TikTok trends that post by a lot of bloggers, they just post their expensive things on there, like $2,000 laptops, $1,002 coffee machines, and $500 tote bag, all the signals they have made it. And for us, when we see that we have those items, we also want to pay them. So maybe take on credit cards and make purchase of them. As well as the items may not be useful, we just want it. We just tie our own value on the items to show we're perfect, we're great, but not by ourselves. We're not defining ourselves from what we act, we define ourselves on what product we have, which is really bad. This is supported by a theory that called social comparison theory. It was introduced in 1954 by Neil Festinger. It pointed out that humans had an innate drive to compare themselves with others, and the harder others have, the harder they want to catch them. So we might have to change our comparison theory into another one I call forward comparison, which means we compare ourselves with our past selves to see if we have growth, but not comparing ourselves with others. I learned this with my legal fire truck when we broke up for good. As the time I was scrolling on my phone looking for some little steps, I accidentally stepped on the car and it just broke into pieces. The windows have broken into cracks, and the wheels rolled on the floor, the roof of the car is broken into two sharp little red tiny pieces. And it really hurt, not only the heart and the feet. Well, at that time I sit down and clear the carpet. Dad came to me and said, this little fire truck was the first thing you have. You bought it all by yourself, you built it all by yourself. You didn't ask anybody for help when you built it, and you were so young. Remember the joy you played when you played? And I finally remembered the time I have built a whole new city, made the fire truck to save all the people, and I then made a police truck to help the fire truck to keep the security. Also, I made a little cat by the black dots and white dots to in company with the little fireman. And I finally remembered all those things, and I realized the real worth of things is not how expensive it is or how many pieces they have. It's the meaning we gave them. But comparing ourselves with others because we think we're not good enough because they have better things, it's because we tie ourselves on worth on a product. People are different from the same because people can sing, people can talk, people can walk, people can use their mind to create a better world or a better thing. Also, people are smart to design new things, but product is just a product. It cannot move, it cannot dance, it cannot speak or swim. So if we tie ourselves on something and compare the something to other people's something, use the something to show that we're not enough, it is not the right way to do so. It only leaves more pressure on us, and we might feel a little bad with this feeling because everything is changing and everyone has a better thing. We should change the attitude. Well, the froggen is just made of plastic and glue, but the real value of life is in a little red fire truck and I built by myself. Use my creations. So I think everyone should keep on focusing on our lives and realize who we were instead of comparing and keep comparing. Thank you.